Chat. Let's check it. How we looking? What's up, chat? What's up, chat? How y'all feeling, chat? We about to get into it. Let's make sure. How are y'all feeling today, man? I know it's acting weird. How are y'all feeling today? Allergies. Woo, I'll be dealing with some. Here we go. Yep, there we go. Now we back up. Now we up. Now we up. Chat! Chat! Oh, it's time to get in there. I'm not playing no games with y'all today, baby. I'm checking the stream, making sure everything look good. Oh, it's over with, baby. We not playing no games. Let's get straight on into it, chat. Let's go ahead and get straight on into it. You said dogs are better. Chat, let's get into it. Before we even get started, let's get into it. Before we even get started, let's get into it. Chat. Ooh, my nose tweaking. My nose is tweaking. Chat, are y'all ready? I feel like I got shit to say. I got shit to say today. Chat, y'all gonna want to hear this shit. What's up, everybody? Wow, man. I'm gonna take my time with today's live. But one thing I want to tell y'all is just like, man, the energy really feels like you really got to know what you want in life. The energy is really feeling like if you don't have no direction, you're going to get left behind. Like something within my spirit can just tell that a lot of people are going to be getting left behind. And the reason why a lot of people are going to be getting left behind is because nowadays people don't want to do what they need to do to grow. People don't want to take accountability. People don't want to take the time to really lock in. I just made a video the other day or today. I don't know. I forgot when I made it. But I was talking about how like sometimes I just feel like disappearing. And honestly, I realized the reason why I be feeling like disappearing is because I'm overly focused on what I want in life. Like that's the only thing that really fucking matters to me in my family. I don't understand how people be going about their life not focused on a goal. What you mean you just going with the flow of life and that's it? I think that there's a such thing as going with the flow. But I feel like you're supposed to be over prepared and then go with the flow. You're supposed to study, practice, do what you got to do. Then when it's time to perform, you go with the flow. I don't have the capacity to hang around people that don't know what they want to do in life or don't know where they're going in life. It's funny because I feel like me, I know exactly where I'm going to be when I'm 45, when I'm 46, when I'm 47, when I'm 50, and I just noticed that as you become deeper, as you become smarter, as you become wiser, as you become better, your company gets smaller. Yeah, you meet a lot of people, but the company you keep gets smaller. And it's so funny to see that people who are truly genius don't really get as much stimulation as they need. Where are my geniuses at? Y'all truly do not get the stimulation that you need from the world because most people aren't even at the capacity to even understand you. And when people aren't at the capacity to understand you, it can create a loneliness. But you got to remember, it's lonely at the top and there can only be one number one. If you can deal with not being understood, if you can deal with people not really fucking with you, if you could deal with people not really understanding the vision, if you could deal with people saying what they got to say, but you stay in focus, my friend, you're going to be okay. Everything that you thought in your life was a negative was actually the very thing building you for what you want. And that's the funny thing. It's like you say, I sit down in my room and I just be sitting there thinking, and I'll be like, what the fuck? Connecting all of the dots. And I start to realize, man, all of the things that I thought was a negative, that people told me was a negative, that people said was such a bad thing about me, I realized that it was actually a fucking benefit. A benefit. Oh, you talk too much. Now I get paid to talk. Now people always want to hear me talk. Oh, you so dark. Guess what? My skin glows because of it. Everything that people, that's why to have that spirit of resilience, to have that spirit of transmutation, to have the spirit of an alchemist, can't shit touch you for real. So why in the world do you actually entertain fear? If anything that is supposed to come that is negative, all you do is transmute it. So wouldn't you say that you actually don't trust yourself? And why? And you may say, why do you say that? You don't trust yourself because you feel fear or doubt in points of adversity, when adversity is actually an opportunity. Adversity is actually a sign of the very thing that you're asking for. I really realized too, like, bitch, I just be realizing shit. I sit there. I see you with color. I don't know. I don't know about that. Anyways, I sit and I just sit here and I think, and I really realized that most people actually get in the way of your own true voice. I was telling one of my friends today, I was like, the best mentors are not the ones that sit here and actually talk to you. The best mentors are the ones that you can watch. Mentorship is not sitting down and just yapping. Yeah, there may be times where you have questions, but a lot of times the best mentorships is when you can just watch somebody in action. Because when you watch somebody in action, they're in flow. They don't know how they did that. It's a flow. It's a flow state. It's a flow state. And so many people are afraid of spending time with themselves. How can you ever really know yourself if you don't even really spend time by yourself? Like, why don't you get peace from being by yourself? How many of y'all get peace? How many of y'all get peace from being by yourself? How many of y'all get peace from being by yourself? When people come in your life and they disrupt the peace, they gotta go. Period. 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 And I keep telling y'all too, 2026, like something just amped up in me. Just talk about that shit, just amped up in me, because now I want to talk about 2026. Now I want to talk about 2026. Listen, everything that I've been saying about 2026 has been so fucking correct. I told y'all this is, they say, okay, it's a fire horse. It's the year of the horse. Yes, it's a fire horse. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is that this is the year where we meet the savage in you. You by far cannot survive this year without bringing the savage. And you cannot be afraid of your savage. You can't be afraid of your dark side. You can't be afraid of everything that's going to allow you to be successful. You think you're doing too much. You think you're too intense. Exactly. Exactly. That aspect of you that you think is too much is you've been taught to view yourself like that. You've been taught to view yourself as too much. You've been taught to belittle yourself. You've been taught to dim yourself every time you start to break out the box. This is why you cannot see being uncomfortable as a negative. Being uncomfortable is actually a positive. Because a lot of times the very thing that you want to become, the very thing that you want to develop in, the very thing that you want to master, it's going to require you to be very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. You want to be this star. You have to be okay with people talking shit about you. You actually have to normalize it within your mind. That's why I keep seeing the negative things about your success. You think it's a bad thing instead of realizing that it's the side effect of your success. You can't just have the positive side effects and not want the negative side effects. If you gonna love the game, you need to love all of it. Niggas just gonna ask you for shit when they know you got money. You say you want to get money, but then you talk about something you don't want to deal with people asking you for money. What? One cannot exist without the other. They're gonna ask you for money. What? Quite frankly, you're actually the breadwinner. You're going to be giving more money. That is just the essence of being wealthy. You mad people hating when that's what's supposed to happen when you're a star. Quite frankly, the hate actually amplifies you, but because you're so sensitive and you think that it's a negative thing, you're not noticing the opportunity in it. Take that problem that you're looking at right now and really ask yourself, is it really a problem? Or are you just seeing it as a problem? What is it trying to redirect you to do? What is it teaching you to do? What is it helping you evolve in? Instead of looking at things from a victim mentality of like, damn, shit just going hard for me, shit just doing this. Why not actually just give it a second and really look and be like, you know what? I did say I want to be a boss. I did say I want to be a boss. I did say I wanted to be busy. I did say I wanted to be fine shit. Now I'm mad that everybody on the street catcalling me. You said you wanted to be fine shit. Now you don't want to be fine shit because you're dealing with the consequences of becoming fine shit, huh? You mad they catcalling. You could be ugly and not hear a cat call in the world. Pick your poison. That's why, thank you for the gift. That's why when I start talking about becoming next level, becoming great, and I start feeling lonely, I'm like, baby, bitch, don't start that shit. I literally talk to myself, like, bitch, don't start that shit, bitch. Like, you talking about being lonely, but you trying to be ahead of the curve. In order to be ahead of the curve, you got to be what? Ahead. Meaning nobody's what? In front of you. It's just to the left and to the right. What? It's just you. You said you wanted to be ahead of the curve. You said you didn't want to be a follower. If you want company, if you want companionship, go be a follower. It's a whole bunch of niggas to the left and to the right. But when it starts getting competitive because of the companionship, don't get mad. You asked for that shit. That's why you got to ask yourself, what am I really asking for? In order to be the most successful version of you, that motherfucker wake up 4, 5, 6 a.m. making their tea, making their matcha. That motherfucker's on a diet. Are you on a diet? You're not on a diet. So then how you expect to be that version? You're not doing it. You haven't become. And the reason why is because you don't want to commit. The commitment is the very thing that's making it unattractive to you. But if the commitment is the only thing that's stopping you from doing it, I'm going to beat you. Because the commitment is the easiest part. You gonna let somebody who's not as talented as you, somebody who's not as good as you, who's not as fine as you, beat you because you're not willing to be as committed as them or more. And that's really what's happening. You getting beat out by motherfuckers who wanted more. You know why they wanted more? Because they know they're not the most talented. So they desire it a little bit more. But you take it for granted. You know you got it like that. You know you find shit. You know you this. You know you that. You know you, but you don't do the work like you need to. You think that this comfortable work is enough. Sweetie, this comfortable work ain't gonna do shit but get you comfortable results. And I'm being for real with you. I'm a Scorpio. I'm Aries moon. Take it from me. I have the spirit of obsession. That's why every time I come on this live, I talk with the same intensity because I mean it. This ain't an act. This ain't an act. All day, I'll be chill. But when I get on this live, it's like finally the beast in me can come out. The real me can come out. The instinct can come out. When I get on this live, it's like I'm playing basketball again. Eyes go low. Eyebrows go down. I'm hunting. I'm finding it. I'm trying to figure out what can I say to get these people uplifted, to get them in spirit. Because guess what? The best thing that you can fucking do is to get other people in spirit. When you get other people inspired, you get other people in spirit. And what y'all got to understand is when you become a person that can easily get people in spirit, baby, wealth is just inevitable. Inevitable. And I keep telling you, do not make money the goal. Because when you're really great, this is my mentality. Whenever I start to see people trying to compete with me, but then their only goal is money, I'm literally like, sweetie, you're not going to last long. Because once you get that check, you're going to buy out, you're going to clock out, and I'm still in the game. Collecting and collecting and collecting, not even knowing what's coming over here because it was never about this. Money to me is like cheerleaders in the sidelines. I'm not worried about it. But guess what? When I put on a show, it's following. When you are the value, money has to come. The fuck? I don't chase. I really don't. I bring so much value to the game that people want to know what's up, that people want to book me, that people want to talk to me. They know that the conversation is money. When the things that you speak, when your energy is money, there's not something that you look outward for. You become it. So when I'm in my energy and I'm like, you know what? I need some more money. You know what I do? I go inside. I don't go outside. I don't go thinking, what work can I do? No, I think, what can I change about me? Because what limits am I setting on myself that's causing me to only cap out at 50, 60, 70K? It ain't no fucking, it ain't nothing about outside. It ain't nothing about outside, because remember, there's people who are not as good as you, doing more than you, or having more success than you. Sweetie, and it's so funny because I feel like, yo, this numerology shit is so crazy. Like, it actually spooks me how accurate it is. I've been telling y'all since the beginning, February 17th. Do y'all remember me telling y'all, be mindful of February 17th, psychology of winning? Every time that I've gotten challenged, somebody said, you don't ask people to tap the screen because you make us want to from speaking. You know, I just noticed that the best kind of attraction is when you don't even have to tell somebody to want it. If you make an offer that's good enough, they will beg you to buy it. But a lot of people don't really have that in them. You know what I'm saying? So I keep telling y'all, this is the year to absolutely be aggressive. And take it from me, this is even the year to be a little bit meaner. Just this year. Because 2027 is going to be about being a little bit nicer. But 2026 is about being like a little bit more masculine this year. A little bit more like, you're going to find yourself feeling more alone. But this is the year where you want to kind of like bulldoze people. You don't even want to look. Like, you just want to bulldoze. You just want to go. You know? And I'll let you guys know kind of like how I've been preparing. Remember, GG33, all of us, we've been telling you about how Bitcoin was going to crash. It already started. Remember, I told you February, baby. February, Bitcoin is the enemy of the horse. It's a rat. And guess what happened? Once February came, we didn't even hit the fucking year yet. Once that full moon came, shit just started shifting. And honestly, I'm not going to lie, it caught me off guard a little bit because I was prepared for it to shift after the 17th. But the shifts have already started. Tell me y'all feeling the energy. Tell me y'all feeling the energy. I know I feel that shit. And I've been having to meditate more. I've been having to work out more. Like, one of the things that's really been helping me is working out and exercising. That's something that I want to tell y'all too. This is the year where you really do want to focus on cardio. I'm doing a lot of running this year because it's the year of the horse. The year of the horse. All you have to do is align with the energy, and things will go smoother for you. Okay? On February 17th, I'm hosting a whole masterclass about how to dominate the year using the psychology of winning. Now, a lot of y'all may be like, why the fuck should I do that? Why the fuck should I do that? I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to give you guys a hint. Okay? Today is very special. And the reason why today is very special is because 2-8 is very similar to 2-17. If you see it, you see it. All right? 2-8 is very similar to 2-17. All right? The people born on 2-17 and February 17th is the Chinese New Year for this year. February 17th is the birthday of Michael Jordan. February 17th is the birthday of David Goggins. Now, it's the year of the horse. One of the most famous horses that people know about is Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was literally mentored and looked up to Michael Jordan. So, is it safe to say that with that imprint, that's the energy of the year? It's more than safe to say. I'm telling you what the fuck it is. And you're going to come back to this live in a couple of months, maybe a couple of days. You're like, what the fuck? How the fuck this bitch knew? Because I study. I pay attention. It's pattern recognition. Numbers is the language of God. Computers, programs, even when you code, all of that shit is ones and zeros, sweetie. Ones and fucking zeros. Period. So how can I stay prepared? How can I get ahead for February 17th? How can I get ahead? Click the link in my bio and get your ticket to the event. It's called The Psychology of Winning. And in The Psychology of Winning, we're going to talk about 3 different types of people. And I've talked about this before. You guys have probably heard this in a book called Relentless. Coolers, closers, and cleaners. Coolers, closers, and cleaners. You ever met somebody who just don't have any hunger in the world? Like they just don't want it. They just want it. They just kind of want it. You ever met a motherfucker like that? And you like, man, you're not it. Like you're not that guy. But then you know that one person in your life who it just seems like they always getting shit done. It's like before you look, they already tell you, oh, look what I built. I already did this. I already did that. Oh, I woke up 5 a.m. I did 6 a.m. It's like, what the fuck? There's some people that need motivation and there's some people who just don't need it at all. And this is not the year for you to want motivation. This is not the year for you to need somebody to tell you what to do. This is the year for you to be like, all right, bet I'm finna go in that mode. But for some reason, it's like you're complacent. You're comfortable. And I don't know why. I don't know how you could be okay with that. Today, I realized that like, I want to be wealthy so I can buy whatever the fuck I want. If I want to start experimenting, bitch, with watercolor and I want it to be gold and paint and bitch, if I want to paint a fucking gold toilet, I want to be able to buy that shit. I don't care. I want to be able to buy whatever I want. Whatever I want. And in order to do that, I got to make sure I create something that's so valuable that it pays me even when I'm not here. I saw a video of Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was in the store. Let me get that. That nigga wasn't even asking for prices. I was like, goals. But when you have so much passion and you're working on something, you're creating something from the heart, it's so unlimited. So then guess what happens? Your wealth becomes unlimited. Because your creativity is unlimited. So when I ask myself, how do I make more money? How do I gain more wealth? The only thing I have to do is create. Look at the word, create. All you have to do is create more. Create more books, create more music, create more art, create more videos. Create more. The more you create, the more you are in flow with spirit. The more you are in flow with God, the more you are in flow with your higher self and what your higher self is supposed to do, sweetie. Period. And my thing is, it's just like a lot of people are going to miss out. Like, chat. I told y'all what my birthday was going to do. I said this year is going to be an influential year for me. Have I disappointed? Not at all. I told y'all what was going to happen. I've been right so far. My thing is, like, listen, all I'm going to say is, if you want to make this the best year yet, DM me. If you want to make this the best year yet, DM me. And my thing is, the only thing you have to do is be fucking disciplined. That's it. January just ended. And I dominated that motherfucker. And what did I tell you? I told y'all 2026. In order to win 2026, you can't wait for 2026 to get prepared for 2026. I said, you got to be getting prepared in November. I was preparing for 2026 in September, October, November. You hear me? Really, September I started. And when I started paying attention, I was like, hold on, there's a code. What y'all don't realize, and all I'm going to say is that, like, I know I'm not in the business of convincing people. I'm not in the business of trying to make my value known. I know my value. And the people who are supposed to be connected to me, they know my value. And when I tell you what I know, numerology, astrology, spiritually mindful of, number 1, alcohol. Number 2, arguing. arguing with people. Alcohol and arguing. This is a year where you're going to see a lot of people get in fucked up predicaments because of alcohol. And I've already seen it. I've already seen it. Because every year has its own energy. 2023, I told everybody that, hey, y'all gonna be breaking up. It's gonna be a year of breakups. Everybody finna be breaking up this year. Divorce. Come on. And guess what happened 2020? Guess what happened 2024? Everybody got divorced. You know? And I'm telling you right now, 2026, if you look at the number 226, right? 226 is 28, right? Let's follow that 28 number. If you look at February 8th, 28. February 17th, 28, right? But let's take it back. 1999 was a 28 year. In 1999, the dollar was no longer backed by gold. Financial crisis, correct? Boom. 2008, that's 28 again. Financial crisis, right? 2026, 226, that's 28. All of a sudden, Bitcoin starts to crash. Crisis. We all know what happens when these financial markets get destroyed like this. Why is it that in a year of wealth, why is there financial crisis? Because somebody's getting wealthy. It's just not the masses. But if you are prepared and you're able to notice where the money is going, you're able to pay attention to what the energy is doing. See, a lot of y'all have shit happening right in front of y'all, but y'all don't pay attention. Neville Goddard said it best. Your manifestation could be right in front of you, but you won't notice. Because some of y'all just, oh, it's coincidence. It's not a coincidence, sweetie. It's not. It's not a coincidence. So if I was you, and I genuinely was sick and tired of my life and I needed a new life. I needed to this gotta be my year, bitch. 2025 wasn't it, 2026 gotta be it. Motherfuckers was telling me in 2025 that they couldn't find my videos. I was like, oh, 2026 is personal. You don't gotta find me no more, ho. Other people gonna post me. You ain't never gonna miss a message again. And look what happened. And so shall it be. Why? Because everything is timing. Everything is energy. So, what do? DM me, right? Also, click the link in the bio and get your tickets to Creator Method. Get your tickets to Psychology of Winning. Get your tickets to Psychology of Winning. This right here is going to be a full-on masterclass, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. A full-on masterclass talking about breaking down the energy. And one of the things that I want you to do, I'm going to give you guys a tip. Okay? I'm going to give you guys a tip. Study Michael Jordan's mentality. And I know some of y'all are probably like, oh, duh. No. I mean, literally, this is the year where his mentality, even his little bit of assholeness, will actually work this year. Or Mamba mentality, exactly. That assholeness, look at the word asshole, starts with A, 1. It's a 1 year. Being an asshole this year will actually work. Don't be too mean. Don't be too crazy. You know what I mean? Just chill. You know what I mean? Don't overdo it, bitch. You know exactly what the fuck I mean. Okay? Take, for example, how I talk to y'all now on the streams. I'm very authentic, very authentic, very straight up, very real. Don't give a fuck about demure. I'm a cleaner bitch, but I get dirty. Fuck is you talking about? You hear me? So click the link in my bio, and make sure you guys go ahead and join, cause it's gonna be real. It's going to be real. Those who outwork everybody will win. Not the most talented. And that's why even for the load in is win. Win, because that's all I'm thinking about, bitch. That's all I'm fucking thinking about is winning. Fucking winning. Bitch, I'm going to win. Let me tell you something. I know the energy's so good. I'm going to win whether you're there or not. I'm giving you an opportunity to understand what I know about the year. You understand? Because quite frankly, I could just I could just take this shit and just beat everybody and take advantage of it. But I know that if I help people with the information, it'll make me even more powerful. Because guess what? In order to be powerful, you have to be able to empower. It doesn't matter that if it works for me. If I can make it work for other people, bitch, you're extra cold. So yes, some of y'all may be like, why don't you just keep it for yourself? Yes, I can just keep it for myself. But I want billionaires to hire me. You understand? Like, this is cute. Understand, this is cute. This is just for my resume to show that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So when multimillionaires and billionaires hit me up, I'm gonna be like, yep, bitch. So 2026, I called it. 2025, called it, bitch. 2023, called it, bitch. Give me my 500 bands this year. Fuck is you talking about? That's what this is about. And my shit work. My shit T. It works. Shout out numerology, bitch. While they got everybody focused on Western astrology, we learning numerology. And shout out to my teacher, GG33. That nigga changed my life with this information. This shit is a fucking glitch. January 22nd, 33 day, right? The only one of the most powerful days of the year. Guess what TikTok decides to do? To re-sign itself and sign over to America January 22nd. January 22nd. Oh, out of all the days of the year, TikTok, you decide that day. The only 33. I see you. I see you.
What do you mean by that?
I see you. And my thing is, if you don't know, you're the ones getting played. Pay attention. When them niggas, Jay-Z and all them niggas start hitting people, they be hitting them niggas at specific years. Tory Lanez, yeah, he got attacked in his enemy. They talk too much. Make sure y'all go ahead and get y'all ticket. Okay? Make sure y'all go ahead and get y'all ticket. The link is in the bio. Click creator method. Make sure y'all go ahead and get y'all ticket. The difference between both tickets. Don't be a cheap bitch, okay? The difference between both tickets. The first ticket is simply you just get the event, right? Now this ticket, bitch, we created an AI to help you literally hype yourself up. And what I mean by that is, for example, some of y'all are like, am I a closer? Am I a cooler? Am I working hard enough? Should I take a rest? We're literally creating an AI for y'all so that way you can text into it. And when you say, hey, chat, I'm feeling tired, it's going to say, you're just being a bitch. Because that's what some of y'all need in life. You need something to tell you that you're being a bitch. Okay? That's the type of shit. Like, we're literally creating a rewire AI. That motherfucker gonna say you're being a bitch. Get the fuck up, bitch. Bitch, did you just say you got a bill 3 days? Like, bitch, if you don't get, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Cause that's what some of y'all need. Y'all chat GBT ain't we're gonna put Michael Jordan, David Goggins, we're gonna put that killer mentality into an AI so you can talk to it. Okay? Also, the Black Files come with a bunch of different, bitch, it's so much information. It's fucking PDFs on PDFs are talking about how to rewire yourself. Different things like, cold plunges, different practices, different meditations to help you really train your brain. Because quite frankly, the only reason why you don't have a certain mentality is because you've never been taught how to be that way. You've never been taught to hold a standard. Everything is simply a standard. I have a standard that, bitch, I gotta make money every day. So when you create a standard of making money every day, guess what happens and what starts to naturally get ruled out? Having a job doesn't really make sense because having a job, you only get paid every 2 weeks. But by having a standard, you naturally cut things out that would have never touched you because you don't even think that way. You feel me? Like, for example, I tell people being cheap is expensive. Being cheap is expensive. But if you create a standard within your mind that you never allow yourself to be cheap, you never have to overpay for something or for it to be too expensive. When you look at cheap as like, red flag, guess what happens? You start to save yourself so much time in the end. And guess what time is? Money. Money you can always get back. But time, you cannot get back. You understand? So, yeah, chat. I'm not playing. Now that I told y'all about this, like, I'm really finna just go on a rant because I got a lot of shit to say, quite frankly. Like, I got so much shit to say. I got so much shit to say. First things first, bitch. Like, let me tell you something. When I made that comment, I keep talking about this comment. Like, nobody can take away my confidence. Like, I want to say something. Bitch, that wasn't just a quote to be cute. I really meant that shit. That's why some people will get mad at you when their compliment don't mean shit, because they really wish that their criticism would mean something. I don't give a fuck if you like what I'm doing. I'm going to do it regardless whether you like it or not. I appreciate it. Great. But don't think that you liking it is why I keep doing it. Don't think that you thinking I'm fine is why I'm doing my hair like this. Don't think that your opinion actually holds that much weight, bitch. No opinion holds weight in my life but God. Fuck you talking about, Big G? God. And when you start moving with that level of audacity, nothing nobody can say could ever hold you hostage to a belief, to a way of thinking, to a way of acting. Period. Because if I was listening to motherfuckers a long time ago, I would never be on here. Motherfuckers thought I was trying to be woo-woo. Motherfuckers like, sweetie, how's that going for you? And that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You have to have a level of, they call it the it gaff muscle. The it gaff muscle. The it gaff muscle is the I don't give a fuck. I noticed that when I don't give a fuck, I have more mental capacity to give a fuck about things I should be giving a fuck about. Does that make sense? I feel like that make a lot of sense. Does that make sense? I feel like that make a lot of sense. Like, certain things just don't deserve your fucks. And that's just true. Certain things just don't deserve your fucks. And that's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. February 17th, your birthday? Who, what? Anybody here born February 17th? And that's why today is very special. That's another thing, too. This year is going to be a lot about money. 2/17, the Chinese New Year entering in on February 17th. Oh, talking about it real quick, chat. Let me tell you, this just came up in my head, bitch. I hate dumb people. Like, y'all know how women think about niggas, right? Women look at niggas like, ugh. That's how I feel about mental midgets. That's how I feel about dumb people. It's like, get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. I hate when it's like somebody want to have a conversation with you, but then they don't even have the capacity to have a conversation with you. Like, you know, Jaden Smith and Willow Smith, them niggas, they wasn't wrong. When Jaden said that he wanted to talk about the political climate of the world, that nigga was right. I get it. I'm trying to talk about that shit too. Trying to talk about that shit too. Like, I need that. I need stimulation. If you can't stimulate me mentally, I don't want to talk. Because it's draining. That's why now, you know what I do? I read books. Fuck that. I'm finna go communicate with the author. I'm finna communicate with this book. I'm so addicted to growing. I'm so obsessed with growing that I think I'm fiending for it. Every day I need a shot of information. Every day I need a shot of wisdom. My brain is like a crackhead for knowledge. I'm not selling shit, but I got the energy of a salesman. I'm fucked. I got so much energy in my body. Like, that's why I bought a trampoline, chat. I bought a trampoline. I got too much energy. And then the energy be so much that it's like, if I don't do something with it, I feel like it be making me sad sometimes. I be having so much energy that if I don't transmute it, it makes me sad. That's why I have to create. I have to create. It's like I have creative blue balls. I gotta bust it creatively. You know what I mean? It's just so much energy. So that's why I come on here and I can just yap, because I got so much energy. Let me tell you something. If you feel like people don't listen to you, bitch, journal and make videos. Trust me, bitch. If you don't want to listen to me in the world, I will go find 100,000 people on the internet that will. I don't care for the people around me to listen to me. I already know them bitches ain't got the capacity. I'm not even expecting you to understand. I know the one place that I will be understood is here, talking to y'all. Because, bitch, y'all get me. Y'all make me feel love. Y'all make me feel things that I never felt before. You hear me? You. Because it's like we get it. Like we just. Somebody said, do you make this up as you go because you be dropping? Hell yeah, chat. I don't be coming on here with a script. I don't come on here with a script. I don't come on, bitch. I don't ask ChatGPT, what should I talk about? Bitch, I am the GBT ho. I am. I'm just infinite knowledge, infinite wisdom. I got a phone call, I got a telephone line with God. My carrier is God. Because guess what? Speed dial. Chat, somebody get this from me. Get this shit from me. Get this shit from me. Get this shit from me. Let me tell y'all something else I was doing, chat, real quick. Just to make y'all laugh, bitch. Bitch, well, I bought Capri Suns, right? And I was like, damn. I grabbed that straw, said, got the packet, said, drunk that bitch, said, I was like, damn, this Capri. I see why these Capri Suns was hitting. Man, when I put that straw in that Capri Sun, inner child unlocked. At that moment, I felt 12 again. Capri Suns. I need a sponsorship Capri Sun. Because y'all still hitting, like, y'all ain't changed the formula. Like, y'all still hit. Listen, if you want to connect with your inner child, go buy you a Capri Sun, pop that bitch open, and watch every negative emotion wash away. How can you be sad sucking on a Capri Sun? I just don't see it. I just don't see it. How can you be sad sucking on a Capri Sun? If you got a child, sip the Capri Sun with that child. Watch, you gonna feel the joy of that motherfucker too. You gonna be like, I see why you be lit like that. I see why you be jumping on lava, nigga. I see. Cause that it's something in it, child. It's something in it. Yeah, and don't let the Capri Sun be cold, bitch. Don't let it be cold. Don't let it be cold. It just, and it don't got that extra sugary taste. Like, it's solid, chat. But listen, y'all. I love you guys. Like I said, if I was you, take advantage of tonight. And to get your ticket, creatormethod.com. The link is in the bio. It's called The Psychology of Winning. All right? DM me if you're ready to take this shit to the next level.